Hey champions, Coach Faye here, author of Choreography of Awakening, performance mastery coach, and owner and president of Make the Impossible Possible, because you can. I believe in you. This is lesson from the rink, lesson number 14, and I'm so excited to be back here with you today to guide you and support you in your journey to mastery, in your journey to realizing your highest potential, and in the journey to realizing my highest potential. A year ago, I started speaking. A year ago, my book, Choreography of Awakening, was published. And I really began a completely new career for me. Something that I didn't really expect to be doing. I thought that I was going to be coaching competitive figure skating for the rest of my life. And then things just changed. I know that many of you are probably going through those changes in your life yourself. I know that because you're probably my friend, and many of my friends are going through these changes. People start asking themselves questions. Am I supposed to continue doing what I'm doing? Maybe I need to change and do something else. Should I stay in my corporate job or begin my own business? Should I change this business and begin a new one? All these questions keep on floating through our mind. Many people today are asking themselves questions such as, who am I? What am I here for? Why am I here? And they're searching for answers. And maybe you're one of those people. And maybe I'm going to be able to help you to clarify some of the things and maybe encourage you when you feel a little down. And so again, a year ago, I started this journey on a way to become a speaker, and not because I wanted to be a speaker so much, but I had a message that I wanted to share. And I wrote a book, and my book doesn't have a voice of its own, unless of course you read it. But my book is speaking through me. I have to become a voice for my book. I have to become a mom. So my book is like a little skater who needs to be taken to an ice rink by her mom and be coached and taken out and creating the putting in the competitions and so forth. And in order for my book to succeed, I had to make sure that I became a proficient speaker. So I took this job seriously, and I decided that if I become a world-class speaker, then I'm going to be able to share my message with more people going to be able to hear me, and I'm going to reach wider audiences, and more people will be helped by the message that I have to share. And as I embarked on this journey, I have encountered a lot of success right from the beginning. It seemed as if the whole universe conspired to show me, hey Faye, this is amazing. You're going to do such a great job, and the whole world is going to open up for you, and it's going to be just absolutely phenomenal. And next year, you're going to be speaking with Tony Robbins on the same stage. I'm just kidding, but it did really feel this way. How many of you are following me here? I'm sure that many of you would start the new journey and feel immediately like this is it. This is exactly the path that I'm supposed to follow. And then, as more and more success was happening, I was becoming more relaxed, or not maybe so relaxed, but maybe more arrogant. I started feeling, oh yeah, well, I am this good. And sometimes I would skip my practices because I am already good enough. I don't need to practice as much as I have practiced in the beginning. Big mistake. Big mistake. And then, because I didn't put so much work into maybe an invitation or some other ways, I wouldn't have as many people attending my event as I would have hoped for. And then the next question comes in, is it really right? I just invested so much time and money into this. What if it's not going to work out? And now you have this feeling in the stomach that goes, ew, and it's really scary. And then the next question is, should I continue doing this? As a competitive figure skating coach, I had a blessing of having similar experiences with my students. I suddenly realized that no matter how much I tried, I'm not going to be a world recognized speaker within 1 year. It just doesn't happen this way. And I remember how I started coaching my students, and we would work so hard, and I would teach them the best techniques. I would inspire them, and they're going to be amazing. And they were amazing, and they go to the competition, and you know what? At 6 and 7 and 8 years old, there were not that many kids and that many parents who were willing to work as hard as my students. So guess what happened? They were champions. They were winning the competitions. But something else would happen at that moment. When my students would start winning the competition, all of a sudden they would forget why they were winning the competitions. And they would suddenly think that the reason they were winning because they were so talented. And they were not. They worked their butts off. That's why they were winning. But when they won, they forgot that. And now they start thinking, I am so talented and I am going to the Olympics. Now, even though they have just begun this journey in the sport. And from that moment on, these kids and their parents who started believing that their kids were so talented and they were going to the Olympics, from that point on, their journey turned into a roller coaster. And it would start going up and down, and there is a lot of emotional heartbreaks and stress, very hard journey. And eventually they would reach the level where all of the kids are really talented and really hardworking, and the hardest working kids, they would be at the top. And the kids that believe that they're talented, guess what happens? They start thinking, I'm not talented enough, I should quit. So, I want you to take on the idea that if things are not going your way right now, and they were in the beginning, it does not mean that this is not your thing. It means get serious. It means work harder. It means reevaluate your goals and your action steps and jump back into the action. It means look up to the world-class person in your area. What do they do differently than you? Step up in that game and kick butt. If you truly have a passion in your heart to do what you do, you cannot quit just because you had forgot the word. You cannot quit just because you had can't remember the word, you know what I'm talking about, because you started pulling back and it's not going your way. The universe is testing you. The universe wants to know, do you have it? Are you willing to do what it takes? Are you fully committed? Can you break through the discomfort that you're experiencing at the moment? And if the answer is yes, do it. Go for it. You have the gift within you. You have something to share with the world. And just because you failed a little bit, it doesn't mean that you're a failure. You can never fail if you keep trying. You know that. This is common sense. But like one of my mentors is saying, common sense is not always a common practice. We are the creatures of our emotional habits. And a lot of the times we don't question the emotions that we experience, we just react. I want you to really go in and feel what you feel and connect with the passion inside of you and just push yourself forward. I know you can. I know there is a lot inside of you to be shared. Keep pushing. Alright? This is lesson from the Rink 14, and I am very happy to be here with you again, and I'm looking forward to do another session with you. I want to let you know that there are a lot of exciting things happening. I want you to visit my website. It's changed now, so it's not so complicated. My new website is called coachfaye.com. Visit my website, sign up for the free chapter in my book. I have a special right now going on. You can get a free chapter from my book, and it is going to be a coaching call that you and I are going to interact together live on the call, video conferencing, and you could ask me all kinds of questions. Please sign up. Again, www.coachfaye.com, and I will see you soon. Bye.